The Circle of Life by Abby Farmer. Life is full of lessons. Some are pretty obvious when they happen and others leave a resonating mystery etched in your brain. So far in my life, I have learned many powerful lessons that I carry with me every day. Today I have two stories to share that have a similar lesson in common that I feel is important to talk about with other people. Story 1. My first story takes place way back in elementary school. I was known as the nerdy band kid. I was never popular and I stayed closed off because I was never as rambunctious as the other kids, and it wasn't until 3rd grade that I made a real friend who didn't judge me for my looks. However, I let them bully me. I was too shy to stop them. At the time I didn't care about my looks or clothes, and I just let everyone walk all over me and say what they wanted. The girl who changed my life is named Brianna. Brianna was the best thing to ever happen to me. We were inseparable. She was my best friend, and she stood up for me when the bullies tried to knock me down, and I did the same for her. She changed my life forever, and I don't know if I could have survived without her. Story 2. Skipping ahead a few years, try next story. It was the summer before my freshman year of high school and covers all the way through my sophomore year. I thought I made a great choice by joining my school's marching band, and it started off okay, but I was all high school related things due. The drama ensued. I did my best to fit in here since my saxophone was all I was really sure about at the time. And the people I clung to steered me very wrong. The girl who felt so threatened by my presence spread nasty rumors about me behind my back and turned so many people against me since she was convinced that I was trying to steal her limelight and her boyfriend at the time. Looking back just makes me shake my head and wonder what I ever did to make her feel this way, and if I could have changed it. The whole story is long and tiresome. I faced new waves of insults and fake smiles every day. The band director was no help whatsoever because I wasn't the best saxophonist, but not the worst, so she overlooked me and my struggles. 2 years of this and I quickly came to dread band, never wanting to be there and face the jabs and looks from my judging peers. I felt hopeless. Once again I lost all hope for my place at Bear Creek to magically appear. Until yet another friend convinced me that I wasn't the problem. I did nothing to provoke the attacks, yet I also had done nothing to stop them. I just smiled and walked away, being passive as usual. Her name is Kenzie. She was far more confrontational than I was, and she made those 2 years more bearable. While I was still made fun of, she helped me ignore them and not take it to heart. She was the one who convinced me to start online school after my sophomore year. Kenzie came out of nowhere my freshman year and helped me greatly, and I'm still good friends with both Kenzie and Brianna even though we have drifted apart since I left Bear Creek. These stories may seem unrelated, but they are deeply connected, and very true. They both taught me how to cope with stress better, and when times seem hopeless and dark, surrounding yourself with actual good friends to stand up for you and stay by your side even through the dark times are better than almost any feeling in the world. The point is? My question for you is, are you the bully in these stories? Either picking on random kids or feeling threatened for nothing? Or are you the friend who helps your other friends through the rough days and they help you through yours? The purpose of life is to find your circle of friends who help each other succeed and don't let anyone fall. While I am not nearly the most confident person in the world, I am a lot more confident than I was, and I am much less of a pushover thanks to the close friends I had in my time of need. What about you? What I want you to ask yourself now is, how have I personally made someone's life different? Have I helped them or have I hurt them? Did I stand up for them when they were being attacked? Or if you're questioning whether this friend is a good one, ask yourself, did they ever stand up for you during your dark times, or did they leave you to fend for yourself? This matters because if you're part of the problem, maybe you should reevaluate some of your choices in life. And if you answered they left me to fend for myself, maybe you should find better friends who will stand up for you when you need it most. They'll stick with you forever.